You crack through your shell somewhere in the forests of North America. Your mother stands over you and waits while you push the last pieces of shell away with your feet. You're covered in wet white down that sticks to your body, and your eyes are barely open, so everything around you looks blurred and gray. Your mother leaves the nest and returns a few minutes later with something small and red in her talons. She tears it into tiny pieces and drops them in front of you, so you open your beak and she pushes the food inside. You swallow and open your beak again. Over the next few days, you eat constantly and your down dries into soft white fluff that covers your whole body. Your eyes open fully now, and you can see the nest is made of sticks woven together in a wide platform. Your mother brings more food every few hours, and each time you eat, you get a little stronger. Then one morning, she leaves to hunt and doesn't come back right away. You're alone in the nest, so you move to the edge and look down. The ground is far below, hidden under layers of branches and leaves. Then something moves on the trunk beneath you. A snake is climbing up toward the nest, its body wrapping around the bark as it pulls itself higher. You need to get away from it, so you back into the corner of the nest and press yourself against the sticks. The snake reaches the edge and slides its head over the rim with its tongue flicking out. It moves closer, and you can't go any further back. Then your mother drops from above and strikes the snake with her talons, dragging it off the trunk. The snake falls and disappears into the branches below. Your mother lands back in the nest and settles over you, her wings spreading wide to cover your body. You stay still under her while your legs stop shaking. Over the next few weeks, your real feathers will start growing in, and soon you'll need them. You're 5 weeks old now, and your flight feathers have finally grown in. They're brown with white tips that run along your wings and tail, replacing the white down that covered you before. Your mother lands on the edge of the nest with a mouse in her talons, but instead of bringing it to you, she drops it on a branch a few meters away. You're hungry and you need to eat, so you hop to the edge of the nest and spread your wings. But then you look down and see how far the ground is below you, so you stop moving and stay where you are. Your mother takes off and lands on a branch even further away with the mouse still in her talons. You need that food, so you jump off the nest and flap hard. Your wings catch the air and you rise slightly before dropping fast toward the branches below. You flap harder and push yourself forward, making your body level out just enough to reach the branch where she's standing. But you come in too fast and your talons slip on the wood, so you flap again to stop yourself from falling off. Your mother drops the mouse and you grab it with your beak, tearing into it and swallowing as fast as you can. Over the next few days, she keeps doing the same thing, landing further away each time and forcing you to fly to her. Your landings get better and your wings get stronger, so you start flying between branches on your own even when she's not around. Then one morning, she flies off to hunt and doesn't come back to check on you. You wait in the nest for a few hours, but she never returns. You're on your own now, and you've never caught anything in your life. Skip forward a bit, and you're 3 months old now. Your stomach is empty and you need to eat, so you watch the grass below from a branch at the edge of the clearing. Then you spot movement between the stems. A mouse is running from one patch of cover to another, stopping every few seconds to look around. You need to catch it, so you push off the branch and drop toward the ground with your wings pulled in tight and your talons stretched forward. But you open your wings too early trying to slow down, so the mouse sees you coming and darts into a hole in the ground before you reach it. You hit the grass hard with nothing in your talons, so you flap back up to the branch and wait. The next day, you try again with a different target. A small bird is sitting on a low branch picking at something in the bark. You dive from above, but this time you drop too fast and pass the branch before you can grab it, so the bird flies off in the opposite direction. You land on a different branch and watch it disappear into the trees. Then on your third attempt, you see another mouse in the clearing. It's moving in a straight line across the open ground, stopping and starting in the same pattern as before. You need to time this right, so you wait and watch it move 3 more times. Then when it stops again, you dive. This time you don't open your wings early, and you don't drop too fast. You keep your body angled forward and your talons stay stretched out below you. The mouse starts running, but you reach it before it gets to cover, so your talons close around its body and pin it to the ground. It goes still. That's your first kill. You carry it back to a tree and tear into it with your beak, eating everything except the tail and a few scraps of fur. You're learning fast, but not everything down there is small enough to catch. You're 7 months old now, and you've claimed a hunting territory along the edge of a meadow. You hunt here every day, watching the ground from the same set of branches and catching mice, voles, and the occasional small bird. Then one morning, you spot something bigger. A rabbit is sitting in the open grass, chewing on something and staying in one spot for too long. You need a meal like this, so you push off your branch and drop straight down with your wings tucked in and your talons stretched forward. You hit the rabbit hard and your talons sink into its back, pinning it to the ground. It kicks and twists under you, but you hold on and spread your wings for balance. Then something strikes the back of your head. You turn and see 3 crows diving at you from above with their wings beating hard and their beaks open. One of them pecks at your eye, making you flinch and tilt your head away, while another hits your wing hard enough to knock it sideways. You can't see where the rabbit is anymore because the crows keep hitting you from different angles, so you let go and try to take off. But they don't stop. They chase you into the air, diving at your head and screaming. You need to get away from them, so you roll sideways in the air to dodge one of them, then flap hard to climb higher above the trees. They follow you for a few more seconds, but then they stop and turn back once you cross past a line of trees on the far side of the meadow. You glide down and land on a branch, your wings still shaking from the strikes. One of your wing feathers is bent at the wrong angle, and the spot where the crow pecked near your eye is sore when you blink. The rabbit is gone. Next time, you'll check the sky before you commit to the kill. At 2 years old, you've grown into your full size and strength. Your wingspan stretches over 1 meter wide now, and your talons are sharp enough to punch through bone. You're hunting over the same meadow you've claimed for months when another hawk comes into view above you. It's a male, slightly smaller than you, and he's circling in the same thermal current you're riding. You need him out of your territory, so you climb higher to get above him. Then he folds his wings and drops toward a vole running through the grass below. That's your prey in your hunting ground, so you tuck your wings in tight and dive faster than he's moving. You come at him from above and rake your talons across his back, making him twist away from the vole and flare his wings to stop the dive. But instead of leaving, he turns in the air and comes straight at you with his talons stretched forward. You meet him in the middle and your talons lock together with his, so now you're both falling and spinning through the air with neither of you letting go. You twist and try to break free, but he holds on and pulls you into another rotation. The ground gets closer and the branches below start to fill your vision, so you flap hard with your free wing and wrench your talons sideways. His grip slips, and you both break apart just above the trees. He veers off to the side and glides away from the meadow, letting out a sharp call as he disappears over the ridge. You land on your usual perch and fold your wings, your chest still moving fast from the fight. The vole is gone, probably hiding underground now, but the territory is still yours, and you defended it. You won't have this place to yourself for long. Breeding season is coming. You're 3 years old now, and a female has entered your territory. She lands on the branch you use for hunting, and stays there even when you fly over and land next to her. You need to show her you're strong enough to provide, so you take off and climb high above the trees before folding your wings and diving straight down. You pull up just before hitting the branches, then climb again, and repeat the pattern 3 more times. She watches from the branch but doesn't leave. That's a good sign, so you fly off to hunt. You catch a squirrel near the edge of the meadow and carry it back to her with your talons gripping its body. She takes it from you and tears into it while you watch from a nearby branch. Then she finishes eating and takes off, gliding toward a tall tree with thick branches near the center of your territory. You follow her and land on the same branch. She starts pulling small sticks from the tree and weaving them together, so you do the same. Over the next few days, you both keep building, bringing back sticks, moss, strips of bark, and even a piece of old rope you found near a trail. You press the materials down with your chest and shape them with your feet until the nest forms a wide platform that can hold both of you. A few weeks later, she lays 3 eggs in the center of the nest. They're white with brown spots, and she sits on them while you hunt. Then after a few hours, you switch places, and she leaves to find her own food. You take turns like this every day, keeping the eggs covered while the other one is gone. After a month, the eggs start to crack. 3 small chicks push their way out with their eyes closed and their beaks already open. Now you hunt even more, bringing back mice and small birds every few hours while they grow. In a few weeks, they'll try to fly, and you'll see which ones are strong enough to survive. A few weeks pass, and your chicks are testing their wings at the edge of the nest. They're covered in brown feathers now with white spots across their chests, and they flap constantly while standing on the rim of the nest. The largest one is the most eager, hopping from one side to the other and stretching its wings out as far as they'll go. Then it jumps off and flaps hard, making it to a branch a few meters away. It lands with its talons gripping the wood and its wings still spread for balance. That's a good first flight. The second chick watches the first one, then jumps as well. It drops lower than the first, but flaps hard enough to reach a branch below the nest. It lands sideways and has to flap again to keep from falling off, but it stays on the branch. Then the smallest chick moves to the edge and looks down. It needs to jump now, or it'll get left behind, so it pushes off the nest and starts flapping. But its wings don't beat fast enough, so it drops straight down through the branches with its wings tangled in the leaves. You need to help it, so you dive off your perch and follow it down through the tree. But by the time you get through the branches, it's already hit the ground below. You land next to it, and it's still moving, trying to stand up with one wing dragging behind it. Then a fox comes out from behind a tree and runs toward you both. You spread your wings and try to look bigger, but the fox is too fast. It grabs your chick in its mouth and runs back into the trees before you can strike. You take off and circle above the area where it disappeared, but the fox is already gone. Then you fly back up to the nest where your mate is standing with the other 2 chicks. You'll raise more next season, but this time, only the strongest ones made it. Skip forward, and you're 8 years old now. You've raised chicks for 5 seasons, and your wings don't carry you as fast as they used to. Your mate is flying beside you with 2 of last year's fledglings following behind, so you're teaching them how to hunt in new territory. You glide over a ridge and spot a large hare sitting in the grass below. It's bigger than most prey you go after. But you're hungry and you need to eat, so you fold your wings and dive straight down with your talons stretched forward. You hit the hare hard and your talons sink into its back, pinning it to the ground, but it doesn't go still like smaller prey does. It twists under you and kicks with its back legs, hitting your chest and making you lose your balance. You try to hold on, but the hare drags you sideways across the grass. You need to get off the ground, so you spread your wings and try to take off. But one of your wings catches on a broken branch sticking out of the dirt, making you stumble and lose your grip on the hare. It kicks you again and runs off into the brush. You pull your wing free and turn to chase it, but then something drops from the tree above you. A great horned owl lands behind you and strikes the back of your neck with its talons before you can react. The grip is too strong and you can't pull away. Your wings stop working and your legs fold under you, so you drop onto your side in the grass. The owl drags you backward toward the trees, with its talons still locked around your neck. Your mate is circling above with the fledglings, and you see her turn and fly away with them following close behind. Then the owl pulls you under the branches and everything goes still. Your hunting ground will belong to someone else now, and the cycle continues.